Hi there, my name's Donghwap. I love watching the LCS. It's one of my favorite things about this game. I'm really excited for this Sunday's match of CLG vs TSM. I hope someone shits in Doublelift's shit-talking mouth. Go TSM! I never really expected League of Legends to become what it is today. It's becoming more and more like a real sport, isn't it? But is League of Legends a real sport? Currently, technically, it's not. The dictionary definition states that a sport is a competition involving physical activity. And League doesn't really have any physical elements to it, except when you're masturbating to Faker. Currently, League of Legends isn't a sport, but it's a lot more popular and competitive than a lot of other sports. So will League become a sport one day? Personally, I think so, because the dictionary definition for a sport can be changed. We wrote it, so we can change it. If enough people believe that a sport includes anything that's really competitive and popular, then eSports will become a legitimate sport. Riot has put years of work trying to make the LCS look as much as a sports league as possible, like the NFL or the NBA. But I think we as a community could be doing more to make League of Legends look more like the NFL and the NBA. So here are my 3 suggestions on how to make esports look more like a professional sports league. Number 1. Think first of what gets the NFL a lot of media attention and a lot of people talking about it every single year. Something happens in the NFL every single year that gets people talking about it. Domestic violence. Exactly. Every single year, the NFL participates in its yearly tradition of domestic violence. How can we even hope to become like them when we don't even participate in their favorite pastime? Esports players need to step up and start going ham on their girlfriends. When a player goes ham on his girlfriend, it shows how difficult and hard the life of an esports player can be. We need to do exactly what the NFL does every single year. Hit women and pretend like it's not a big deal. Number 2. Spectator violence. Yes! Every sport has its enthusiastic fans, but League of Legends is one of the few that doesn't have violent fans. The love for a team is not expressed by how many events you go to. It's expressed by how drunk you are and how hard you can punch while you're drunk. If spectators don't hit each other in the stands, it shows their lack of enthusiasm for the game. I want to see TSM fans draw first blood this Sunday if TSM loses to CLG and Doublelift talks shit again. Show the world how much TSM really means to TSM fans. Number 3. Drugs and steroids. This is the most important one. Every single sport, major, small, big, popular, unpopular, participates in the fine tradition of steroids. We can't be the only ones left out of the good shit. You might be wondering, what drugs improve league mechanics? Cocaine improves map awareness. C9 is my second favorite team, and if they want to become number 1 again, they need to become Crack 9. My drug dealer once told me that if I'm not cheating, I'm not really trying. My drug dealer's a smart guy. He went to university and then dropped out so he could become a drug dealer. He was thinking ahead. He told me that steroids would improve my mouse clicking speed. So if North American players want Korean mechanics, they need to start roiding up as soon as possible. And I know what you're gonna say, but dong, most of the LCS players are already Asian, so if you make them take steroids, their penises will become invisible. Yes, I know. I know their penises will become almost invisible. But that is the sacrifice that they have to be willing to make in order to compete with the highest level of play. And by the way, that is not a stereotype. That is not me being racist. Asians do have smaller penises, and it has been proven with studies and statistics. I have accepted it into my heart, and so should all of you. God gave Asians smaller penises so he could give us a bigger work ethic. Go TSM!